MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Just MLB Network has baseball coming your way from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. It's baseball on MLB Network. Network, and it's coming up next. Justin Verlander gets the starting nod for the Mets. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
Now in the box, George Springer. And we are ready for some daytime baseball.
10, George Springer.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
Nope.
Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. A very comfortable afternoon for baseball. 61 degrees our game time temperature. Fouled off. The 2-1. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield, and there's out number 1. With that, here's a look at the Brewers starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt,
Josh.
I'm excited to get a chance to see that left-handed hitter, Freddie Freeman. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Nope.
Well above the letters with the fastball that time. And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
Hey, D-Roll, Mike Fillmore, one of the most consistent umpires throughout the league. Both pitchers and position players love this guy.
Yeah, I think one of the best in the business. How I judge a good teammate is every day he opens that door. Is he consistent? Can I count on him? Mike Fillmore is the exact same way behind the dish.
The 1-1 home. Is strike 2 swinging.
1 and 2.
Well, clearly this guy doesn't need many warm-up pitches because he's 98 miles an hour in the first inning. Newsflash to the offense, they better get it going.
Good job going down and hanging with it that time. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
You can certainly tell at bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the first inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Here's the first baseman, Freddie Freeman. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. In there, 0-1.
0-1's the count.
One and one the count to the Brewers' first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and a strike to Freeman. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
Here comes the payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. And now the Mets offense will go to work for the first time. No score. Max Scherzer will be the man on the mound for the Brewers. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Stepping into the
Leading
box,
up for
Ronald
the Mets,
Acuna. He'll lead
the
things
center
off here in
fielder,
the bottom half of the
Ronald
first.
Acuna Jr.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Ball 1.
And this one runs
Ball
up
1,
high.
ball
Ball 1. The 1-0 home is laid off for ball 2. Scherzer is what you may call a stingy starting pitcher. He rarely gets hit around, and on top of that, he usually excels at limiting free passes. A great combination to have.
Matty V, I think one of the keys to being a good starting pitcher, one, limiting the number of pitches that you throw into a game, and two, getting outs as quickly as you can. And there aren't too many guys that do it better than this guy. Not a lot of pitches. One of the things I like, he's in attack mode from the first pitch of every at bat.
3-1. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
As if things aren't tough enough here playing in this hostile environment,
second baseman,
he walks the leadoff hitter, and oh yeah, he's a threat to run every time he gets on base. Not the way he wanted to start this outing.
Next up from New York, Biggio, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. The 1-0 home finds the zone, strike 1.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
Acuna aboard here at first with nobody out. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
1 and 2.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. With a moment here in Flushing Meadows, let's meet the Mets. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Matty, I love the way this lineup's constructed. Talking to the manager before the game, he focused on the fact that they have a pass the baton mentality. Everything's flowing for this lineup. Chance to score a lot of runs.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball, and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
The 1-0. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. It's too high, and that might not have been in time anyway. Knowing his wheels, it's a stolen base. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
And this ball runs away for ball 2, 2-1. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
The 3-1 pitch. Finds the zone to fill the count, 3-2.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you deal with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Here's J.D. Martinez as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Past battles with Scherzer, he's 1 for 5. 2 out here and a runner at second. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Martinez takes his swings from the right-handed batter's box, but he's one of those rare hitters that actually thrives facing same-handed pitching. One of the very best in the game, as a matter of fact, in that type of matchup.
Yeah, Matty, he does not leak with that front side. He keeps that shoulder tucked, stays in.
And the shortstop is under it to make the play, retiring the side. Mets strand 1, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward now, the Brewers cleanup hitter, Wilson Contreras. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
Contreras.
First pitch on its way from Verlander. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Behind 0-2 now. Strike him out.
Here's the defensive alignment for the New York Metropolitans. And I'd like to focus on Salvador Perez, the man who dons the tools of ignorance behind the dish. He's a clubhouse leader. He's one of the best pitch framers in the game. He's like a soft blanket back there for this pitching staff.
Here's Xander Bogaerts now. He has no prior history against this pitcher. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. There's a fastball pretty close that time, but ruled a ball, 1-1. One and two, here it comes. Lays off 2-2 now.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
The 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full now, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Too high, and that cost him ball 4.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
Next for Milwaukee, Ketel Marte. He'll swing it from the left side right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And there's a fastball from Verlander to jump ahead 0-1.
Great job of getting back in the zone with a hard fastball after the walk. I think he might have let a little frustration out with that pitch.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And he is in there.
You know, I like the aggressiveness there. They haven't cracked the scoreboard at this point, so it's clear they're trying to manufacture something by forcing the action. We'll see if it works out for them.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Lifted the other way to left center. On the move is Martinez. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. Here's Marcell Ozuna. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Didn't threaten the zone there. Looked like it might have actually popped out of his hand a little early. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one. Fastball not close, and he runs it to 2 balls and a strike.
34 pitches for him through an inning and 2/3 right now. That's not terrible, but it's a lot higher than he'd like.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Bogaerts stands at second with 2 gone. The slider freezes him at the plate. A called third strike, and the inning comes to a close. Brewers strand 1. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Paul Goldschmidt.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
That pitch right there, he's trying to keep him from getting his arms extended. If it's out over the plate more, he can obviously do a lot of damage with it.
Hard hit ball to second. Marte has it. And there's one down now.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the Milwaukee Brewers. Let's take a look at catcher Wilson Contreras. This guy has got one of the best arms in the game. Think Gary Sanchez, but in the National League. Nobody wants to attempt stealing bags on this guy, and brings a powerful bat to the lineup.
So the bases are empty with 1 man gone, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Here's the first pitch to him. There's a breaking ball, but it's laid off and doesn't find the zone. Polanco, the native of the Dominican Republic. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Popped him up. Bogaerts has a play. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Batting 7.
That's exactly what they wanted out of that pitch. The zone. They took him up the ladder, and he couldn't get up to it. So that was an easy pop out. Well executed pitch there.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball. 1-0. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. The 1-0. He's in there for strike one.
1-1.
That fastball was a lively one. You could hear the pop of the glove all the way up here.
Yeah, nothing better, huh, guys? I guess maybe the crack of the bat, but I'm not as partial to that as most people. He looks good and loose out there to start this one.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count now with the bases empty and 2 away. Bottom of the second here with no score. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. Down in order go the Mets. We'll move to the third with no score. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Leading
These
off for
two
the
have
Brewers,
not faced each other
the
at the
left
major
fielder,
league level.
Jock Peterson.
Here comes the first pitch. And a good slider here to start the at-bat, but it's ruled a ball. 1-0. Count is even at 1-1 to Peterson. Back up the middle. That's a hit, the first of the game for Milwaukee.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher,
Batting
it puts
none.
the defense on
The
notice.
pitcher,
You're going to see
number
the third
31,
baseman creeping in.
Max
You're going to see the first baseman
Scherzer.
crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure it won't.
Standing in now, Max Scherzer. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A ball and a strike. Peterson on at first, nobody out. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Swing and a liner. In there, a base hit.
Hey, don't let the fact that this guy's on the
Now
mound
that
fool you right
the
here.
center
This guy has a
fielder,
nice approach at
George
the plate, knows what he's doing, has history. I'm not surprised he was able to mix in a base knock.
Here's George Springer. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He popped out in his first trip. A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. Line towards center field, and that's in there. Base hit. And no sense risking anything here as the bases will be loaded now
The
with
third
still
baseman,
nobody
number
out.
24, John.
Nice piece of hitting
Donaldson.
right there. Looked like the guy on second had to respect it and freeze a little bit.
They had to freeze there for a second to make sure that line drive gets down, but eventually does get to third base.
Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as he'll watch a slider that stays inside for ball 1.
Well, you know, giving up 3 straight hits is bad enough, but now it looks like he's starting to nibble a little bit. It's hard not to when you're getting hit, but you don't want to put yourself at bad counts.
The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Fastball called strike. 1-2. Bases loaded here. Nobody out. pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Man, this is a spot where you really want to get greedy as a hitter. Bases loaded, nobody out. You're hoping for that big swing of the bat. What does he get? A sacrifice fly, and only 1 run scores. I'm sure he wanted more, but he's not going to complain about the RBI.
Stepping in now, Freddie Freeman, as Verlander jumps ahead of him here with strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
No ball.
In the dirt, and now let's see. So now 2 men in scoring position.
Well, you live by the sword, you die by it too. He went with an off-speed pitch down in the zone, and that's the risk you take there. The catcher can't come up with it, and 2 runners advance. Now they're both into scoring position.
Runners are at second and third with 1 down. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate, and that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away.
I think the decision to send him home came down to one thing: the guy they're facing on the mound. He's not likely to struggle out there and give up several runs, so I think they thought risking it for an early run was worth it. Didn't pay off that time, though.
From the stretch, the 1-2.
Nope.
1-2 pitch is a slider that misses 2-2.
The classic back foot slider right there with 2 strikes. Usually gets a ton of swing and misses. Nice layoff right there. Fight for another pitch.
Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
And this misses for ball 4. The second walk he surrendered here in the first 3 innings.
2 ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say that's a great AB. Down 0-2 and you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 here in the early going. From the belt, kicks and deals. And a ball, 1-0. Runners on first and third, 2 away. And that's right there, and we're even at 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
The 1-1. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Acuna is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Brewers forced to settle for 1. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. It's the Brewers 1 and the Mets nothing. Leading off the inning, Salvador Perez.
Leading up
and they'll need him to get something going here.
Salvador Perez.
Scherzer against the sign. Here's the first pitch. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Outside, 3-0 now.
You can bet they'd love ball 4 here. That gives the pitcher on deck an obvious bunt situation to move the runner into scoring position.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
This is line to left. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mets.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Into the box now, Justin Verlander. As the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 delivery. Now a bunt attempt here. Freeman is there, and he makes the catch for the out. So
Now
a runner at first with one
the
man
center
gone,
fielder,
and that'll bring up
Ronald
the always dangerous
Acuna
Ronald Acuna Jr. He's set. Here it comes. And that misses, ball one. Perez, base runner at first with one out. One and one to the Mets leadoff hitter. The 1-1. And a pitch down that's swung on and sent to second base. To second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Start of the fourth upcoming, but first, Heidi Watney is standing by with a report.
Well, Matt, during the break, I caught up with Craig Counsell, the Brewers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. Yes, they've only scored one run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Digging in for his second at-bat, Xander Bogaerts reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Back up the middle, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Nice execution right there. Ball was down below the knees. He stayed through it and was able to drive it for a base hit.
Marte.
And that'll bring in the middle infielder, Ketel Marte. 1 ball, no strikes to count. One run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
The 2-0. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes. Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows his team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. Into the upper deck, but foul. Here comes the payoff pitch. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Now a pitch popped up. Should be enough room for Perez behind the plate. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Now batting.
Now
Right
at the plate, Marcell Ozuna, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance.
Yeah, always frustrating to go down looking. Everybody does it, though. You'll have a few ABs where you get completely fooled. Look for him to be on the attack early in this at-bat.
Here's the first pitch to him. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Runners on first with 1 down. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And a fastball that misses up in the zone here. It's 2-1. High and deep to right. Soto going back to the track, to the wall. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. And the Brewers have now taken a 3-0 lead.
When this one left the bat, I thought it was going to be an easy out to right, but it just kept carrying and carrying, and the right fielder gave it a great effort and almost brought it back, but no dice.
Now batting.
In now,
the left
Jock
fielder,
Peterson.
Jock Peterson.
And this is hit hard to the right side, but foul. Lined into right, a base hit. The throw into second. But he'll be in there with a double.
The pitcher,
and
number
time
31.
will be called here as the pitching
Max
coach heads out to the mound and
Scherzer.
hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. A man at second with 1 down, and that'll bring up one of the better hitting pitchers in Max Scherzer. First pitch on its way from Verlander.
Ball 1.
Low for ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Boy, the curveball just hasn't been there this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
And ooh, looked like a definite pitcher's pitch there on the inside. 1-1.
Love that pitch right there, and he executed it perfectly. A big arcing curveball that starts at the batter's hip and then just bends onto the inside corner. A lot of hitters have a tendency to open up way too early, and they can't make good contact on that pitch.
Ready on 1-2. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
The batter, the center fielder, George.
Digging in now for the Brewers, George Springer. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Peterson at second with 2 down. 2-0 to the Brewers center fielder.
No reason to give in to him here with the base open. Putting him on base just gives your defense more ways to help get you out of this.
Ready with the 2-0. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. Slapped hard the opposite way. That gets down, and the inning will continue. And this one scoots all the way to the wall. Throw to second, but he's in there. As also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The third baseman.
So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
He certainly has an open base down there, but you don't want your defender standing flat-footed for much longer.
Nope.
And that's too high. Ball two.
This offense is absolutely feasting on these count leverage situations. If he's going to have any chance of feeling good about his effort tonight, this pitcher has got to get back in the strike zone.
2-1 after the foul ball there. Set to deliver on 2-1. Swing and a miss at a ball tailing out of the zone. 2-2. No offer on that one, and Verlander's run at full down. 3-2.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Now the 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. Strike three. Fair to say, oh my goodness, these folks are not headed for a career on Broadway. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Mets, Biggio. He's
leading up for the Mets.
Lots of
The
baseball
second baseman,
left in this one. We're
number
still
8.
early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
And there's one away.
Now batting, the right
Digging in
fielder,
to try it again.
Juan
Soto. First time up, he went down looking.
Yeah, Matty, and he was locked up by a good fastball for strike three last time. I'm interested to see if they attack him the same way. Come at him with hard velo late or snap something off in the dirt to see if he'll fish.
He's been doing a nice job out there on the mound, but the deeper you get into the game, the more the hitters have seen you. This is the part of the lineup that he has to be really careful with.
Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one.
On 0-2, you'll sometimes get a guy to chase a fastball out of the zone away or up, but when it's way down like that, it's much easier to lay off because you can tell the ball is moving further away from eye level as it comes in.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now wondering if he
the left
hit him on
fielder,
purpose. But, hey, us
JD
pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and, hey, that's part of the game.
Standing in now, J.D. Martinez as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one.
Love the fact that he's not scared to go right back inside with another fastball. I know he hit the last guy, but if he's going to have success, he's got to establish that pitch in.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. That missed. Close. It's ball 2.
He may be down 2-0 after those first 2 pitches in this AB, but those are pitches he can feel pretty good about. They did miss by a whole lot, so it's not like he's all over the place.
Liner toward right center. Springer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for the Mets, the first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Now to the plate, Paul Goldschmidt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First offering on its way. Pitch out.
1-0.
Nothing doing. Soto, the runner at first with 2 gone. Line hard, but this will be a foul ball. One pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. Back up the middle. And Goldschmidt's aboard. It's a base hit.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off
Now
the plate,
batting,
batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
Blanco.
Stepping in now, Jorge Polanco, batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. 2 men on, 2 away here in the 4th. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And this one gets away. So now 2 men in scoring position. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3.
Some pitchers fall into the trap of getting in on 3 and 2 because they don't want to walk the guy. But with the base open, it's not the end of the world if you do. You still need to make a quality pitch.
Fastball too low, and that's ball 4.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with
baseman,
some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
Striding into the box, Vladimir Guerrero comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one. The 1-1. Taken, strike two.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive and a run. Going to have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Mets leave them loaded. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Digging in once again, Freddie Freeman. It was a walk in his last trip.
Freddie Freeman.
First delivery to him on the way. Off the plate and low here, ball one.
Well, he's still out there to start the 5th inning, but it's been a real grind of a start for him. The pitch count is much higher than he'd like it to be, so it's hard to imagine him working really deep into this game.
Ball two.
After 2 breaking pitches, a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And wow, that looked to be well inside, but it's a called strike. 2-1 now. And a slider's in for a strike. It's 2-2.
2-2.
Swing and a liner. A dive, but it's by him down the line.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the
Now
inside
batting.
half of the plate right
The
there.
catcher,
Try to bust
Wilson.
him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the
Contreras.
other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Now here comes the Mets skipper on his way toward the mound. And it would appear that that's going to be the end of the afternoon for Justin Verlander. So he'll depart after working just 4+ innings, as this will not go down as a quality start.
Your
that's for
attention,
sure.
please.
Frankie Montes
Now
takes the
pitching
ball
for the New
here
York
as he'll
Mets.
enter with a runner at first
Number
and
47,
nobody out.
Frankie Montes.
Into the box, Wilson Contreras, as he'll send a ground ball down to third. One there, on to first, and how about that? He comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play ball with 1 pitch.
Now batting, shortstop, Xander Bogaerts.
Bases empty now after the double play. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Xander Bogaerts. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Swung on and missed.
You go down 0-2 to a guy with this type of arsenal, man, you got to step out of the box, clear your head, and just fight.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Brewers go down quietly, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Welcome back to Flushing, Queens. Before we get back to baseball, let's check in with Heidi.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Mickey Callaway, the Mets skipper, about his lineup's performance so far. And flat out, he told me they just need to put better swings on the ball right now. He said they're searching for ways to drive the ball with some authority because it's just not happening for them today. They haven't gotten an extra base hit yet, so it's been a real struggle getting guys into scoring position. But the key, he said, is not to panic. Sometimes you just have to fight through the downturns and keep your focus and energy high.
Leading up for the Mets.
Thank you, Heidi. Here's the catcher, Salvador Perez.
Salvador.
He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
Here comes the first pitch. No balls and a strike to count. Scherzer into the windup. Here it is on 0-1. That misses. 1 ball and 1 strike here to the Mets backstop.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's
The
his
pitcher,
second
number
knock of the
47.
game.
And I'm sure he'll take
Frankie
him, but the guys on the other side of the
Monta.
scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Frankie Montas. And they indeed have the pitcher bunting here as he gets this one down. The second for 1, back to first, and great work by the pitcher hustling over to cover
The
as he
center
takes
fielder,
the throw
number
for the
13.
3-6-1 double
Ronald
play.
Acuna.
That's the last thing you want to
Jr.
happen when you're trying to bunt a guy into scoring position. He got it down, but you have to deaden the ball too. Otherwise, these infielders just eat it up and turn it into a double play.
And here's Ronald Acuna Jr. now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now it's Hastem, a swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing for the Metropolitans. They trail here 4-0. Ready for another shot now, Ketel Marte. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Ketel Marte.
First offering on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss. And this is high, a ball and a strike. Montas playing here in his age 26 season. He's in his 3rd season as a major league player. Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Three balls, 1 strike to Ketel Marte. Tough pitch to lay off, but he did, and it's ball 4, so the leadoff hitter's aboard to start the 6th.
Now batting, right fielder, Marcell
Ozuna will stand in again as we flash you back here to the 4th inning. This was a 2-run home run that was definitely one of the big blows of the ball game to this point. First delivery to him on the way. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Marte gets his lead at first, nobody out.
Ball
2-1.
Sometimes you got to be aggressive offensively, but sometimes you just let the pitcher dig his own grave. Patience and discipline seem to be the way to go right here.
Two and two to Marcell Ozuna.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it's fouled away. Here's another 2-2. 3-2 now. Three-two pitch. And boy, that misses as well. It's back-to-back walks to start out the inning.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full
Now
count,
batting,
you're hoping that the
the
hitter
left
is thinking
fielder,
fastball and
Josh
swings through it. Didn't work out that way,
Peterson.
though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in and looking for more, Jock Peterson. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. And there's ball one.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1.
2 balls, 1
And a
strike.
fastball not close. It's 2-1 now.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch. Got himself ahead in the count now.
And this will be fouled away. None out. Runners at first and second. Pulled toward right center field. And this will get over the wall, in fact, so just the 1 run will be allowed to score.
Now batting, the
Really
pitcher,
unfortunate there.
Max
Obviously the runner at second
Scherzer.
base was going to score easily, but it's possible they could have waved the runner around from first as well. We'll never know, though, as he's forced to hold the runner at third because of the ground rule double.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Max Scherzer. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they can get out of this jam, though.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike. Two balls and a strike.
Ball 2.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Can't find the zone there, and it's 3-1. George Springer will be next. Runners at second and third here. Nobody out. Swing and a liner, but foul. Now the payoff pitch home is at the knees and called strike 3.
Now, I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat.
fielder,
Anytime you can make an
10,
opposing pitcher out there
George
work and throw quite a few
Springer.
more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
Now back to the top of the Milwaukee order, digging in George Springer. It was an RBI double for him in his last turn to the plate.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get. Maybe once an AB, maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
Didn't catch the corner there, but you could see he was trying to jam him with that running action on that two-seam fastball.
A ball and a strike. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Down the first baseline. But a foul ball. 1-2 now.
He was able to foul that one off, but you could tell he was definitely late. That breaking ball, the pitch before that heater right there, definitely threw his timing off.
And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. The next 1-2 pitch. Ball 2.
Good take right there. He's given him a great battle with guys in scoring position. We'll see who's going to win this duel.
Here now the 2-2. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Second and third here, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Now batting.
Stepping in,
Third
Josh
baseman.
Donaldson. 0 for
Josh
2 here to start the
Donaldson.
afternoon. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses low and away. Ball 1. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. The 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
Well, he's just lost complete control of the baseball in this inning. 2 walks and now a wild pitch. You know he's talking to himself in his head, and I can't imagine he's saying any real nice things either.
A man on third with 2 down. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left on. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. Brewers are out in front, 6-0. So coming to the plate, Biggio, and through 5 turns at bat, they've only
Leading
mustered a
up
total
for
of
the Mets,
3 hits. Not
the second
terrible,
baseman,
but they're certainly not
number
firing
8.
on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game if this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Donaldson trying to get there. Hit back up the middle. Bogarts has it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
The batter,
Ready
The
for
right
another
fielder.
chance. Juan
Juan
Soto. Last time up, he was hit by a
Soto.
pitch.
Yeah, Matty, you're not lying. Last time up, squared right in the back. Hopefully it doesn't stiffen up. I want to see if he can get through something right here.
And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Springer looking up. Gone! So a solo shot here to left center field, and they're on the board. It's 6-1.
The batter.
In now,
The left
J.D.
fielder.
Martinez.
J.D.
As he'll take a look at ball one.
Martinez.
0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Now the 1-0 is taken, strike one. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot here to left as the lead is cut to 4. It's 6-2 now.
You put guys in the middle of your lineup because you need consistent offensive production. Well, these two just went bang, bang, back-to-back homers, so I guess that qualifies.
Now
Stepping
batting.
in now,
First
Paul
baseman.
Goldschmidt.
Paul.
As he will look at a first
Goldschmidt.
pitch fastball for ball one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. A ball and a strike to the Mets first baseman. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. Still only one out in the inning. And he reaches out for one and may have chased it as this is skied into the air to straightaway center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two.
The batter,
away now.
number 11. Shortstop.
Stepping
Jorge.
into the box, Jorge Polanco. As the switch hitter will
Polanco.
take his cuts left-handed here.
It's very difficult being a switch hitter, and very rarely do you see the same hitter from both sides of the plate. He's a far superior hitter from the left side as opposed to the right side.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Yeah, I think he
Now
might have
batting,
lulled himself
third
into a
baseman.
false sense of security out
Vladimir.
there. Prior to this inning, he was pitching a
Guerrero.
shutout, but now he's starting to look a little off.
Stepping in, Vladimir Guerrero. Scherzer will check it first, and he'll dive back in safely. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Drilled on the ground to short. To Marte at second base. That's where the inning comes to a close. So 2 runs come across here, both coming via the solo home run. We're through 6 full. The Brewers lead it 6-2. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. We're on to the 7th now with the Brewers out on top. If you're joining us late, good time to get caught up as there's our game summary to this point. So digging in now, Freddie Freeman last time through was a base hit.
The first baseman, Freddie Freeman.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. The windup and the 0-1. Got caught lunging there as this one's fouled away. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
The catcher, number 4.
One away for the Brewers in their half of the 7th. And stepping up to hit next, the catcher Wilson Contreras. Here comes the first pitch. Hit high and deep out to left. Back goes Martinez, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot that time for Wilson Contreras, and the lead is now 7-2.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here.
Ladies and gentlemen,
comes on to pitch
your
here with
attention,
one
please.
man gone in the top of the 7th.
These changes for the Mets. Now pitching and batting in the 6th spot, number 15. Now playing shortstop and batting 9, number 1, Ahmed Rosario.
Standing in now, Xander
Number
Bogaerts.
2, shortstop.
As he takes a
Xander
fastball off the plate
Bogaerts.
for a ball 1-0. Bases are empty, one man out. In there, 1-1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
Now this one's crushed. Left field line and foul, though it had the home run distance. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Oh, fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Boy, that's the best pitch in baseball right there with 2 strikes. That
The
elevated
batter,
fastball.
the second
Every
baseman,
hitter thinks that, hey, they can do something with that, but most of the
Marquez.
time, you get the result that you saw right there. A big swing and a miss, and another strikeout.
Into the box now, Ketel Marte. He'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brewers
it's
tack
time
on,
for the
courtesy of
traditional
this solo
7th
home
inning
run. Bottom of the 7th inning
stretch.
coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Brewers 7 and the Mets 2. Into the box.
Leading
Salvador
up for the Mets,
2 base hits, both
the
singles
catcher,
to this point.
It doesn't
Salvador
look very promising so far in this one as we
Perez.
move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Pitch on the way. And this is taken outside for ball 1. Ball and a strike.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Scherzer's ready with the 1-1 pitch. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Now you could just see this guy out on the mound right here. Just the body language. He knows he's on top of his game, executing a nasty slider down the way right there, giving this offense no chance.
Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first, and no swing. It's ball 2. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Drilled to the left side. Donaldson's there, and he's retired here, 1 away.
Up next to the
Coming
bat.
to the plate now,
The shortstop.
He's newly
Ahmed.
entered into the ball game, so this will be his first trip to the plate here in inning number 7. Here's the first pitch to him. He tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. The pitch. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away.
The center
Back to the
fielder,
top
number
of the Mets order,
13.
digging in,
Ronald
Acuna. He was
Acuna
sent packing on
Jr.
strikes in his last trip.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AV. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
I don't know why in the world anybody would want to be an umpire. That manager has given this umpire an earful on a pitch that he thought was a strike, and he's certainly trying to defend his pitcher.
Count now, a ball and a strike. 2 out, nobody on. There's ball 2 as the slider dips below the zone.
Yeah, and if you get a guy flailing at a pitch like that, heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. Mets go down 1-2-3. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Into the box now, Marcell Ozuna. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
Marcell Ozuna.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Oh, and he goes the other way, and he drives it out to deep right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center. His second home run of the game, as it's now a 6-run ball game. Well, one of the narratives of today's game has been driven by the long ball. We've seen these squads go deep a combined 5 times in this one.
Matty V, this is turning into home run derby part
Up
2.
next for Milwaukee.
5 bombs
The left
already
fielder.
in this one.
Yeah, there's a fight at the bat rack for both teams right here. A lot of missed locations right out over the heart of the plate, and neither side is missing.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage of it.
You know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Full force.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here.
Yeah, the guy's been on fire lately,
Now
hitting anything close. So I think this is the way to go here. Get the bat out of his hands any way that you can.
So now the Brewers pitcher, Max Scherzer, and an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance here this afternoon, and you have to say he's really earned it. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Fastball in there for a called strike. Peterson aboard here at first with nobody out.
Nope.
Ball one.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Soto is there. He's got it one away.
The center fielder,
So the batting order
10.
turns over now and set to go George Springer. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. He's set and the pitch. High in the air out towards shallow right. Soto moves over. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
The batter.
So striding forward now, Josh Donaldson. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. First offering on its way. In there, no balls and a strike.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Don't kid yourself. He's well aware that he has the hat trick right now. And after that swinging strike, he's looking at the golden sombrero.
And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts. But the Brewers tack on, courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 8th coming up. It's the Brewers 8 and the Mets 2. Digging in now, Biggio. He's
Leading
hit
up
us in
for
3
the Mets.
at-bats to this point.
The second baseman, number 8.
Scherzer's ready. First pitch on its way. And he lays off there 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
And that's over. 2-1.
Love the pitch call there. 2-0. You know the guy's geared up for a fastball, and you drop a changeup in the zone. That's going to be a tough pitch to handle.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Time to be alert for signs of tiring here in the 8th. He's a pitch away from 100.
Man, I love this right now. He's given it everything he has, given this team depth, allowing the manager to pick some serious matchups when it comes to going to the bullpen, Dan.
Boy, you nailed that, D-Road. Now you can go to your go-to guys, the troubleshooters, the guy you want to bring into close games. Anytime a starter can get you through 7 innings, the 8th inning, it's a bonus. A job well done so far.
The right
So he
fielder.
punches him out and looking at the fastball. Biggio becomes the first out in the bottom of the 8th inning. Juan Soto to the plate now. As Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. The windup and the 0-1. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now.
2 up, 2 down
Up
on
next
strikes
for
in
the
this
Mets,
inning. He looks
the left
really
fielder,
sharp out there, guys.
J.D. Martinez.
So 2 are gone in the Mets half of the 8th. And into bat next, one of the best run producers in the land, J.D. Martinez.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And it's 1-1.
He obviously wanted that call in the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Three and 1 to the Mets left fielder.
Well, this has been a good job to work the count from 0-1 to 3-1, and now he's really in the driver's seat to see a heater that he can do something with.
This pitch is popped up. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. So they breeze through this half of the inning. 9th inning coming up. Milwaukee leads it 8-2. Striding in once again, Freddie Freeman. He was a ground out victim last time up.
The first baseman, number 5, Freddie.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Hey, I'm surprised he went to that spot in his zone. This guy's known for being a down and in hitter. Don't expect too many pitches going in that spot.
0-1. Here's the pitch. That one misses. It's 1-1 now to the Milwaukee first baseman. Looks like a left-hander has begun to get loose out in that Mets bullpen. And he finds a way to catch the zone here. It's 1-2. He'll try again. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
That was kind of a gift to the hitter. He's up there probably thinking of protecting on 2-2, but when you launch a ball that high out of the strike zone, it's obviously easy to take that one.
And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
Up next for Milwaukee, the catcher.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Wilson Contreras. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
1-0 the count. Now the 1-0. 1-1 the count now.
Whoa.
1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Martinez has a read on it. Makes the play. 1 away.
The bat.
So stepping in, Xander Bogaerts. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch on its way. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
He dropped that curveball in for a strike right there. But don't kid yourself. That's a dangerous pitch. He needs to start thinking about maybe working that back door, or that could get some serious damage done to it.
Freeman leads off first with one away. Fastball called strike, 1-2.
Plain to see right there that the manager's sticking up for his hitter, making sure that that strike zone gets a little bit tighter. It's tough to cover both sides of the plate, and they both want that strike zone to be shrinked up a little bit.
Ready on 1-2, and he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this
Now
game
batting.
he's gone down on
baseman.
strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
In now, Ketel Marte. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Line towards center field. Acuna will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. So it's no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Brewers 8 and the Mets 2.
Your
Hector
attention,
Neris,
please.
a 6'2"
Now
right-hander
pitching for
jogs in to
Milwaukee.
take over on the mound.
Number 50, Hector Neris.
In now, Paul Goldschmidt. He's working
Leading
on
up
a 1
for
for
the
3
Mets.
thus far.
The first baseman, Paul Goldschmidt.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone.
Not a bad idea right there. Make this guy work and see if he can throw the ball over the plate. Throws the first pitch for a strike. They need to get some runners on base, and not a bad plan. Unfortunately, the pitcher came in with a strike on the first pitch.
Right side. Freeman is up with it, and a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
The batter,
Final line there
number
for the Brewers
15.
starting pitcher, and he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Superb pitching performance in this one, Matty V. 8 rock-solid innings, in line for the win. Now needs some help
Your
from the
attention,
bullpen.
please.
Charlie Blackmon
Pinch
will
hitting
get
for
the
the
call
Mets.
here as he'll hit for the
Number
pitcher.
19, Charlie Blackmon.
And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball one. Now the 1-0 is looked at for a called strike. A bouncer to the left side. Donaldson's up with it. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Well, that's always the
Now
danger when
batting,
you've got a lead
third
that's this
baseman,
big. You know there's not a lot of
Vladimir
doubt about the outcome of the game, so
Guerrero.
you lose focus a little bit in the field. And sometimes as a player, you try to trick yourself into playing like it's a close game so you stay sharp.
Stepping in now, Vladimir Guerrero. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Now batting,
Mets down to
catcher
their final out now.
Salvador
And up next, the former World Series
Perez.
hero, Salvador Perez. from the stretch. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Max Scherzer in line for the victory, barring a late collapse here. Blackman leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over.
Well, this game had its moments, but it got out of hand pretty quick. Always nice when you can coast to a 6-run win. Save your closer for another day and let everyone in on the action.
8-2 is how this one ends today. The Brewers led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Max Scherzer is credited with the win. Justin Verlander was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. So that's a wrap for us in this one. Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, Matt Vasgersian, we all thank you for watching Major League Baseball on MLB Network. See you next time.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Brewers, 8 runs on 11 hits. The winning pitcher is Max Scherzer. The loss goes to Justin Verlander. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 12 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.